Hey everyone, Merhnush here from Ross IELTS Academy. Today I want to talk to you about the latest IELTS speaking questions. It's always a good idea to practice different questions and topics before the test, but I know some of you might be worried about not having a wide range of vocabulary. Don't sweat it. Many candidates share the same concern when it comes to speaking. The truth is, not everyone has a massive vocabulary to talk about every familiar or unfamiliar topic. And guess what? That's totally fine. You don't need to know everything to answer the questions. What you really need are some effective strategies. So, let's get it started, shall we? Today we will look at some of the latest Part 1 IELTS speaking questions, and I will share my own answers with you. After that, I will explain why I responded the way I did, based on the IELTS criteria. Sounds good, right? Let's dive in and have some fun. Okay then, here we are in the first part of IELTS speaking, and the topic today is about study. First, I read all the questions, then I answer them one by one, and then I analyze my own answers. So here we go with the questions only. The first question says, do you study or work? The next question is, what made you choose the major you chose? The next one is, how do you find studying in a foreign language? What are your favorite subjects or courses in your master's program? How do you manage your time between studying and other activities? What do you enjoy most about studying languages? The question was, do you study or work? My answer is, currently I'm a full-time student pursuing my master's degree in Inter-American Studies, which is a major related to the detailed studies of the Latin American countries' culture, language, and history. So here I was asked to talk about my studies or my job, and I just prefer to talk about my major because maybe I had more to say about that. I just explained about my master's program, and for example, I used the term pursuing my master's degree, or you pursue further studies in a different country. Now the next question. What made you choose the major you chose? The answer is, I have always been fascinated by the cultural diversity of the Americas. Therefore, I think that pursuing a master's degree in Inter-American Studies allows me to explore the complex relationship between different American countries, their histories, cultures, and sociopolitical dynamics. So here again, I explain more about my major, and I use some terms like cultural diversity, sociopolitical dynamics, and of course the word therefore, because when you want to talk about the result of something, instead of using so, you can use the word therefore. Okay, here we go with the next question. How do you find studying in a foreign language? My answer to this one is, as a student of Inter-American Studies, I have had the opportunity to study and communicate in both English and Spanish. While it can be challenging at times, studying in a foreign language has greatly improved my language level and provided me with a broader perspective on the subject matter. So here I explained about the question I was asked, and I used, for example, the term it improved my language level when you want to talk about your command of English or your language level. Or it gave me a broader perspective, like a wider, a bigger perspective, like you had a better viewpoint or a better view of the world and everything. I also use the word while here because I wanted to show contrast, and that's what you should do. Something else that matters is to use some tenses, because if you only use very simple tenses, I'm talking about the grammar. If you use very simple tenses, then you cannot get a good score, like over 5 or 6 you can't get. But other than using a range of complex grammatical structures, it's also important to use some very good tenses. Like if you can use present perfect continuous, or used to, or some future tenses, try to use them. Now the next question. The question says, what are your favorite subjects or courses in your master's program? My answer is, in my master's program, I particularly enjoy courses that delve into the cultural exchange, diplomacy, and regional integration among the American nations. These subjects provide valuable insights into the historical, political, and social dynamics of the Americas. Here again, I explained about the courses that I enjoy. Maybe I didn't know what exactly I wanted to say, but I gave some explanation, maybe by faking my answer, because that's what you should do in part 1, explain about your answers. And I use the term like delve into something, which means to examine something in detail, or insights, which means the perspectives or the views. Now the next question. How do you manage your time between studying and other activities? My answer is, time management is crucial for balancing my studies with other activities. I prioritize my commitments, set realistic goals, and create a schedule that allows me to allocate time for studying while also participating in university activities and maintaining a healthy work-life balance. Here again, I use some very good words like time management, or crucial, which means essential, to set realistic goals, to create a schedule, to allocate time or dedicate time, to maintain a healthy work-life balance. So that's how you should explain. You don't only say yes or no, or you don't give a one-sentence answer. Now the next question. What do you enjoy most about studying languages? My answer to this one is, having completed my bachelor's degree in Spanish language, I have developed a deep appreciation for studying languages. The ability to communicate with people from different cultures, access a wider range of literature and media, and understand diverse perspectives is what I enjoy the most about studying languages. So here I used some terms like develop a deep appreciation, which means when you enjoy something. So appreciation here means the joy that something gives you. I also try to explain, like the question was asking what I enjoy about studying languages. I try to talk about the past, like my past experience with Spanish language, and then I linked it to the present time because all my life has been about languages and I had something to say about it. So generally in IELTS Speaking, especially in part 1, you need to use some good complex grammatical structures. You always develop the topic and you apply some collocations if you can, just use everything naturally, and some good connectives. These are the main things that you should pay attention to. There are definitely other details that if you get the speaking course, you can learn about all those strategies and details, and you can find it on our website. Fantastic. Just as we did today, you can search for speaking questions, share your own answers, record your responses, and then listen to them. If you're interested in receiving an evaluation from our expert examiners, go ahead and book an online speaking mock test with us. Believe me, this will make a big difference. Wishing you best of luck and looking forward to seeing you. Stay tuned.